I die before I wake. At least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth I can't do jack without the man up.
That's why I like to skate a lot, DeSoto Park. I like to skate on the streets too, different street spots. It looked cool. It was just, you know, one of my brothers got a skateboard for his birthday, and we only had one between the four of us, and we all wanted to be better than the rest. It really started actually taking off when we were looking at some of the bonus content of a video game we were playing, and the coders in the office played a game of a kickflip contest for $2,000, and these chump pieces of shit, I mean, coders never ridden a skateboard before. I'm looking at myself like, what's wrong with me that I can't do that, and these boring, you know, fucking coders can do it. So I was like, well, I'm 9 years old, I gotta step up my game. So I went outside and I learned it. Another game in that generation. Partially took place here. You can go right around the Tampa Am. You were supposed to actually participate in it, and one of the funny parts, you can go to the Space Odyssey strip club, and when you'd ride by, the hookers would fall over and make a slapping sound.
When most people think of heaven, they see those pearly gates, but I looked a little closer, and there's a sign that says do not skate.
We used to surf all summer when we were younger, so me and the crew, like when days got flat, we just started messing around, and then one thing led to another.
I always heard about Skate Park of Tampa. That was a big scene. It started in the what was it, 1995?
Right now, Turtle Ditch. DeSoto Park's pretty fun. Robo was fun, they tore that down, but they're making a whole brand new one, so that's gonna be sick.
Just skating the driveway here and there. We didn't really have many parks. We had one park that was mostly vert. Yeah, just built whatever we could get our hands on.
That's very surf influenced, so like if you check out this board right here, shaped like a surfboard, also has the front trucks that swivel, make it more surfing like. So literally I just practice my surfing on dry land.
I mean, skater to skater, we're all there for the same reason. I mean, obviously some people come from different backgrounds, but we have that mutual hobby that we do.
So a lot of cool guys, girls also. I mean, some sketchy looking people, but they're all cool doing their own thing. Yeah. Definitely subculture. It's like a family that you just haven't met yet, and that's it. So you meet them when you get to the skate park. That's
From the general public view, we get a bad rap. I mean, certain things are affiliated with skating, unfortunately. That's just the way it's come about, because it's just usually a bunch of rebels just going wherever, skating whatever they want.
Singing if I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate.
I got interested in it because I was going to punk shows, and some of the older people who I knew by virtue of going to punk shows were into skating, and so it kind of seemed like a natural combination. It was very, very popular in the late 80s, and I first started messing around with skateboards in the late 80s, but I didn't really get serious about it until the mid 90s. I was the only person in my graduating class in high school who skated. My best friend was in the class behind me, and he was one of 2 people who skated. It was backyard ramps and curbs, and there weren't a lot of ramps where I grew up, so we mostly skated parking lots, curbs, ledges, street stuff.
Now heaven would be a DJ spinning dub all night long, and heaven would be just kicking back with Jesus packing my bong. And if you don't believe in Jesus, then Muhammad or Buddha too. And while the world is warring, we just sit back and laugh at you.
And I had a neighbor that had this little green little plastic skateboard I used to borrow. We had a skateboard too, but ours like barely rolled, but his was so fast. And this was back in like the early 80s. And I used to borrow a skateboard, I used to skate around. It was like smelling dinner for the first time when I was starving. I just had to like be a part of it.
When I was 4, we lived in Cuba. I had one of those little banana boards. I ate shit on it really bad. Tore the crap out of my arm. My mom's like, no, you're never gonna skate. Never get a skateboard again. There's this kid that got a pink McGill, and I saw him do a kickflip, and I was like, you can tell you could do tricks on these stupid things. So that's pretty much it.
I had friends that were sponsored. Some friends went on to skate for professional companies. Others became snowboarders up in upstate New York, professional snowboarders. So I was kind of in with like the kind of cool clique that we skated all the time.
Skate here for a little while and then go try to hit downtown after they close. Jump down post office, double set, or like those big rails. There's a bunch of stairs, so you just go hit it up.
I'm kind of a big proprietor of like, you know, skating is about the feeling you get, about it's not really a sport as much as it is having fun.
I've actually been skating since kindergarten, which is hilarious because I still suck.
I'd say about the same, just young age. I mean, we sucked, but
Yeah,
I mean, like, you've got the skate park of Tampa, which is just, you can go there and sit in the bleachers and just have a good day watching people skate. It's fantastic.
it's pretty worldwide known like skate park. And then all these like smaller parks, like the one we're in now, like they're pretty spread out, but like at least there are some. You know what I mean? Like most of them are free. They're not bad. Like this is like good wood.
I mean, skateboarding to me was more than just a pastime. It was my life. It was something I looked forward to doing from the moment I woke up to when I went to sleep. I mean, I wasn't into those normal sports like you play in high school or whatever. I mean, I was on the track team, but I was into something a little more creative, a little more free-spirited. Like, there's no coach for it, and it takes just as much discipline, and you know, you hurt yourself maybe even more than other sports. It's got a dangerous aspect to it, but the dedication and the hard work that you put in really pays off, and it's just incredibly fun. It's just so much fun, and it just looks insanely cool.
If I die before I wake,